It is Thursday, Delmarva. Lauren, you said earlier, it's Friday Eve.
Friday Eve, it's here, guys.
So excited. Yes, we are your hosts today. I'm Paige Marley.
And I'm Lauren Hitch.
Yes, and Lauren, of course, round of applause, is back. She's in for Leah this week, and we're having such a good time. So thanks for coming another day.
Yes, thanks for having me again.
Of course. Looking forward to it. So we're going to jump into some talkers, you guys, some things that you guys are talking about. And one of them is Time put out the kind of most influential people. So this doesn't mean we love these people, doesn't mean we hate them. Just means they influence something. And we were kind of laughing. It feels like it's all over the place.
It's a little bit random.
A little random. You have like Dua Lipa, and then you have like, I'm not going to remember this person's name, but someone who like led a movement in Russia. And then you have like Pat Mahomes.
Very all over the place.
Very all over the place. If you had to pick, which I'm putting you on the spot here, like a most influential like celebrity or known person, who would you say?
Oh man, that's tough.
I know, I'm really putting you on the spot.
Well, because I also try to think like who would I want my kid to look up to? Like, would it be like Dua Lipa? Would it be Pat? You know what I mean? Like, I try to think like if I had a little girl, like is Dua Lipa like who else would be you know, like a better person?
And I don't know how they're measuring the influence. Like, are they influencing music? Are they influencing your choices?
What are
style?
they influencing? Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Maybe all of the above.
What do you think?
I like Pat Mahomes actually.
Pat Mahomes is a good one.
I think he'd be good at like influential for like someone who wants to be an athlete.
And he has kids, so I feel like he could influence kids like by talking to kids that way.
Yeah, he's not problematic as far as I know, right?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
And I think he's just a really good athlete, but also like a good person with the organizations he helps out and things like that. So like, is that how they're measuring? I don't know.
If we had our list, the Paige and Lauren list of 2024, Pat Mahomes could be on it.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, obviously you have like Taylor Swift on it because she influences music a lot, and like she's every young woman in America right now. Yeah, I think those are good. I would like to add Kirk Cousins to the list.
Okay.
Now
you're on like a football track.
I am, you're right. We need to spread it out.
Spread it out.
Something else. Well, we'll think about it. You guys let us know who you would put on your most influential list of I guess we'll do the last year.
Yeah, let's do that.
Cool. Yeah, let us know. Well, we'll think some more. We'll talk to you guys in like an hour. Let's get us to the show. We'll talk more in the last block. Maybe you're taking an Uber this weekend. Maybe you've taken an Uber in the past. Or maybe you're too embarrassed to take an Uber again. If you are, you're not alone. Uber, apparently drivers, they keep track of what has been left behind in a car. And so Uber kind of compiled their lost and found list, things that have been lost in the last year, and the most common items, like I'm gonna have you guess, like what do you think the most common?
I would think like someone left like a jacket or a purse or maybe their phone. That would be like common things.
Yeah, those are very common. Keys on that list, exactly, so you get the idea. But here are the most random things. Someone left behind police grade handcuffs.
Oh.
Not the cute little flimsy handcuffs, maybe with some pink fluff, whatever, police grade.
Real deal handcuffs.
Where were you going that you needed those? And thank goodness you left them behind.
Yeah, and who were you?
Who are you? Yeah.
Like, are you actually a cop?
Because I feel like the cop would know he left them, right?
Like, right, because he would carry them on him. He'd be used to that.
And do they carry them off duty? I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm marrying a cop, but I don't know.
Oh, that's a good question to ask.
I should have asked him that.
You should have asked.
He's never.
Do you carry your handcuffs off duty?
He's never brought them into an Uber, as far as I've seen. So that's just him.
He's not leaving his handcuffs behind.
No, he's not. They're not his. Also, a toupee. How did you lose your toupee?
And how did you not realize that?
Yeah.
Unless it was in your bag and you
were going to put it on later?
You were going to put it on after you got out of the Uber so it didn't like blow off?
Don't you have to like glue them?
Do you? Yeah.
I don't know.
I always see in the movies how like they flap back and that always makes me laugh.
Yes.
So maybe they just didn't know. And then they're going to get to like their little dinner date and... But then they'll know the real him.
That's true.
Or the real person.
Yeah, embrace yourself. That's kind of cute. The one that makes me the most sad though is a live turtle was left in the back of an Uber. Who forgot their turtle?
Who forgot Raphael?
Raphael.
Who left Raphael in there? A live turtle. So, okay.
Yeah.
So did he like discover it down by his feet?
Right.
Or in
the driver?
The driver.
Yeah.
Like, was he like, oh.
Did he take it home and feed it?
Yeah. Did he keep it?
These are the questions we have. Right. He's a turtle pet now? I don't know. So, I mean, have you ever left anything in the back of an Uber?
I have never left it. But I'm also one of those people who like, if I'm in the Uber, I'm like holding my things. And I'm like watching how far till we're there until I'm getting out.
I'm very safe. I like always try to be in the front seat if I can.
Okay.
Just a fun safety note for you. That way you can grab the wheel. If you need.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tips with Paige here.
Safety tips. Yeah. I got you guys. And yeah, same thing. It's like purse wrapped, everything in my bag. Right. Yeah, and I'm always like
phone
wallet
here, but always paying attention.
You have your own map up to make sure.
Yeah, sending the stuff to make sure your friends are checking in on you.
Exactly. You're not going to catch us leaving anything in an Uber.
Definitely not a turtle.
Definitely not our pet turtles. But we do want to hear that. I know I want to hear your most influential people list. I really want to hear what have you left behind in an Uber. If it's illegal, don't tell us. We will snitch. But that's just for fun. Okay, last thing we're going to talk about before we jump into the show. I'm excited to talk to you about this because a new study came out. 1 in 5 people openly have admitted they got cold feet on their wedding day. Ooh. And they didn't do it, but they considered running away.
What about you, Paige? You're getting married soon.
I am. No cold feet over here.
1 in 5.
Yeah.
Someone in this room.
I have toasty feet right now, but so you're right. There's 5 people in our studio. One of us. Who's it going to be? Raise your hand. It's going to run away. Was it you?
No, it wasn't me. I've been married almost 7 years.
Yeah.
I think I was nervous, but not about that.
But you didn't think maybe I could run away? No. That's good.
You're in it. That's what you're doing.
Do you think it's okay to feel that way?
I think it's normal. I think it's a big deal on your wedding day. Plus, you're also so many emotions are going on, right? Maybe you're thinking about the Runaway Bride movie, and but your life's changing, but really not that much. I mean, honestly. But I think some people just go through emotions that day, and it gets a little heavy.
Okay.
And you get a little scared. Maybe you thought about it, but they didn't do it, right?
But they didn't do it, no. And I'm like to think, I don't know, I'm not in these people's minds. I'd like to think they were like, should I? Is it, you know what I mean? Not like I don't love this person, but am I ready?
Am I ready?
Yeah.
I've got the dress on and the shoes and oh gosh, the reality is setting in.
Right.
This is happening.
Exactly.
It's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. So I don't think I'll be like that. I definitely get nervous, but I don't.
Yeah, you'll be nervous, but normal. It's 100% normal. Being emotional and all that. But as far as all right, I'm getting out of Dodge.
Yeah, no.
That didn't cross my mind.
I have offered it to every one of my friends who've gotten married, though. Not because I don't like their significant others. I just feel you need that one person.
Right. As a bridesmaid, you're holding your flowers. You're like, hey,
listen,
if you don't want to, we can go now.
Yeah, I might be like, this was the wrong move, but I will have your back.
True.
There needs to be that one person, you know? Except for if you are my fiance's friend. You don't get to say that to him.
No, you don't.
He's stuck. Just kidding. Yeah, now that I say that, I'm like, wait, double standards. I don't think I like that.
It's okay.
It's fine, whatever. Let us know, too, if you want. You don't have to let us know publicly if you almost ran away on your wedding day. If you did, you're not alone. If you actually ran away, I want to hear that story, too. So a lot of stories that we are going to share with you today, though. So here's a look what's coming up today on Coast Life. Coming up, we are helping you impress your dinner guests. We're helping you cook some spring vegetables, even if you don't really love your leafy greens.
And all you mamas out there, I know you can relate to me. We've had plenty of mom moments. We're going over a few next.
And maybe you're having some relationship drama. You're also not alone there. We are spilling the tea when it comes to relationships. All that and more coming up on today's show.
Coast Life is sponsored by BB Healthcare, Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group, Shell Brothers, and the Parker Group.
Are you tired of contractors not showing up on time or not even returning your call? And why are you still waiting for an estimate? Maybe it's because the sales consultant they sent isn't really qualified to make a proper quote, only to find out the contractor isn't even licensed? That's why thousands of homeowners and businesses trust Delmarva's original crawl space experts. At DryTech, we're certified, trained, licensed, and insured. So your crawl space problem gets solved, guaranteed. Call DryTech today for a free assessment.
Every visit is an adventure at Browse About Books in Rehoboth Beach. Search our hand-picked book collection and find something in every genre. From bestsellers to some of our staff picks, you'll uncover a new adventure every time. After you've browsed our extensive book selection, explore our gift shop, where you'll find an exciting array of toys, gifts, Rehoboth-themed items, and home decor. Browse About Books on Rehoboth Avenue, a fun, friendly place to shop for books and so much more.
It's always a beautiful day for learning at Shells. With our summer program that keeps your child physically and mentally active when they're out of school. Through captivating activities and insightful guest speakers, they will expand their knowledge in a fun and interactive way, including educational, hands-on field trips that'll keep your child entertained. Make every summer day memorable with Shell's Early Learning Center. Register now and secure your spot in Shell's summer program before the spots are gone. Shell's, preparing our future generation.
Thank you for calling Coastal Comfort.
This is a complimentary call. A couple of years ago, I had my heat pumps replaced. Last night, I noticed one of them wasn't working right. Somebody was out here within a couple of hours, and it's working perfectly. I was in the service industry for 33 years. Good service is something you can't find today. It very much is appreciated. Your crew is a good crew. Really fine people, are professional, and they're efficient.
Coastal Comfort, a Carrier factory authorized dealer. Carrier, turn to the experts.
This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by Art League of Ocean City.
Coming up on April 22nd, it is of course Earth Day, but at the Art League of Ocean City, it is Earth Month. And a new month means, of course, some new galleries to check out because they've all been switched over. I'm hanging out with Megan Burak-Lowe from the Art League of Ocean City. Megan, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we're so excited. I always love coming here. Each month I feel like I come in, I see all the beautiful artwork, and I leave feeling really inspired.
Absolutely. So as you said, it is Earth Month. We are standing in the Thaler Gallery. We have Earth Studies with Maggie Delaney-Grabeau, Marley Massey, and Nancy West. And we've got some really cool artwork. Maggie has some embroidery and pyrography, which is like wood burning.
Yeah.
Marley has these paper artworks that have rock pigments and like wild clay. And Nancy is, she's showing a bunch of oil paintings that show like the power of the ocean. It's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I noticed, I think, was sort of the contrast between the wood burning and the embroidery pieces, because wood burning feels a little bit more serious. I don't want to say aggressive, but embroidery has such a soft touch, and she's embroidered these delicate butterflies, and it's just beautiful. So a lot to see when you first walk in.
Definitely.
But upstairs, you guys have another juried gallery this month, right?
We have our annual juried corporate partner show, and this is a thank you to our generous corporate partners. We had over 150 works that were submitted, and about 45 got in. It's all media, 2D, 3D, and a bunch of Art League members and local artists.
Very cool. Is there a theme upstairs? There were a couple pieces that already caught my eye that I know I couldn't walk away from.
Yeah, no theme, so you can see a bunch of different works up there, which is really cool.
It's very cool. And the Spotlight Gallery has something kind of cool going on too, right?
We do. We have some anime work in there in conjunction with our youth mega and anime show that we had recently. We have 3 UMES professors in there, Colin Bird, Brad Hudson, and Elvin Hernandez, and they're showing some really cool anime artwork in there.
Very cool. Now, if people do come into the Art League, they see something beautiful that they would love to have in their home, these pieces are for sale, right?
Yes, everything is for sale, including everything in our gift shop. So definitely come and check us out. We're open every day, Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, and Saturday and Sunday, 11 to 4.
Speaking of Fridays, I heard your first Friday this month was very packed.
It was very packed. We had over, I think, 350 people here between 5 and 7. And we have that every single month, every first Friday, 5 to 7 here in the gallery.
And I know when we walked in today, there were some ladies walking out talking about a class. Had they either just taken it or they were getting ready to sign up for another one? You guys offer classes as well.
We do. They were just taking an epoxy class. We have a bunch of nature-inspired classes this month as well. So you can create like a pottery mushroom jar. We have flower arranging. Kids can create habitat dioramas. And there's other epoxy classes as well. So a lot going on this month for sure.
Yes, a lot going on, and a great way to kind of get in touch with your artistic and your natural side for the month of April. Well, Megan, thank you as always for telling us what's going on at the Art League, and we will be back next month. But for now, there's more Coast Life coming your way, so don't go anywhere.
What if? What if?
And Rehoboth Beach is revising rules on restaurant layouts and capacities. Coming up on Coast TV News at 5.
What if? What if? What if dreams came true? What if America's greatest basketball players were all stacked on one team? This summer, the dream comes true at the Paris Olympics.
Join us for the Jeep Celebration event at Preston Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Millsboro. This month, lease a 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee El Laredo 4x4 for just $499 a month. Shop the deals online at MillsboroCDJR.com. Order online and we'll deliver to you. With every new purchase, you'll get our Preston for Life lifetime engine guarantee. Don't miss the Jeep Celebration event at Preston Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. And remember, cars cost less with Preston.
Boats, RVs, pools and spas, tractors and golf carts, plus craft vendors, food trucks, and much more. Join the adventure and fun at the DSN Outdoors Expo at the Delaware State Fairgrounds in Harrington on Friday, April 19th from 4 to 8 and Saturday, April 20th from 10 to 4. Come see the ultimate outdoor experience, plus live wrestling matches and classic cars. It's free for the whole family. See you, Delmarva, at the DSN Outdoors Expo.
When homeowners think of a kitchen remodel, they picture their house in chaos for months, eating out every night, and of course, a big invoice.
With Paul Davis, we have an easy kitchen remodel solution for a fraction of the cost. Our certified installers add 5 layers of hardwood over your cabinets with new doors and drawers to match.
And it's done in as little as 3 days.
Save Big 3 Ways is now extended. Get last year's pricing, pay nothing until 2025, and get $1,000 off now ending April 30th.
Call Paul Davis for a free estimate.
It's the final VIP days at Boscov's, our biggest home sale of the season. Mohawk Answer Rug 17 by 24 inch size, just $9.99. Home Inspiration Yankee Candles 19-ounce tumblers are just $9.99. Buy one Vanity Fair, Olga, or Warner's bra at the ticketed price, get the second for 99 cents. A super selection of Skechers for the family, including slip-ins, $29.99 to $79.99. And register to win a free pair of Skechers during the final VIP days at all Boscov's.
The first time we tried to list our house with my previous realtor, we had no activity whatsoever. But with Pam Price, she just opened our eyes and just enlightened us and just filled us with joy. She assured us that within 30 days we would receive an offer on the house, and yes, we did. We were ecstatic, jumping for joy with all the hard work that Pam Price and her team provided us. Pam Price is a go-getter, she's professional, and she proves that she gets results.
Spill the Tea is sponsored by the Spice and Tea Exchange of Rehoboth.
It is time for us to let you feel better about your life, because we're going to spill other people's drama and you're going to feel real good about yourself. So we are spilling the tea with our friends at the Tea and Spice Exchange. Excuse me, the Spice and Tea Exchange. They sell both there, so it's all good. But Lauren is going to pour us the coconut oolong tea. Oolong, 2 oolongs. I hope you got that right. Thank you, Lauren. And I'm going to tell you guys the figurative tea that we're spilling today. So this is some relationship drama, also some financial drama, Lauren. So there's a couple. They've been together for years. They're boyfriend, girlfriend. They don't live together or anything like that, but they've been together a while. Okay. She recently got some inheritance money. A good chunk of it. I think it was over $100,000. So nice for a young woman, very cool. She kind of put it into savings. You know, she's hanging on to it.
Smart girl.
Maybe spends it on a few other things, but she has the $100K in the bank. Now, the guy, we don't know their names. The guy's mom owns a cafe, and it's struggling. So the boyfriend said, hey, why don't you give me a loan of $30,000? I'll pay you back over 6 years. She wasn't sure, so she went to her lawyer. Her lawyer said, no, girl, not a good idea. He's upset with her, like, hey,
oh, you're
I'm not going to pay you back. You're my girlfriend, and all this kind of stuff. And how would you guide her? Because this is tricky. And I think by your facial expressions, we're on the same page.
No, sis, don't do it.
Don't do it.
No, and why is the cafe failing? That's not her fault.
It's not.
It's not her fault.
It's not. Like maybe I hate to say it, but maybe your boyfriend's mom isn't doing a good job running the cafe.
Yeah, maybe something's wrong with, like, there's obviously a lot wrong with her financial decisions and things, and maybe the cafe's not doing so hot. Maybe it's just time to shut it down.
Life is hard. It comes at you fast.
Yeah, and they're not married. I mean, that's the other thing too. Like, boyfriend and girlfriend. I think you said they don't even live together.
They don't. They live with each other. They each live with their parents.
So they don't even make their own financial decisions, let alone you're asking for a $30,000 loan to save your mom's cafe, which has already been failing.
Yeah, it's a little iffy to me. Like, would you have asked her if she didn't have the inheritance? Now, in his defense, he has gotten a loan from the bank before, but that raises more red flags for me. So you already got a loan, and it's still, cafe still isn't going well. Then why should she trust you with that money? Yeah. You've proven that the first loan didn't do well.
No, the cafe's not doing good.
Yeah.
Let it go.
The cafe should go.
Let it go, Mom.
Sell it and then pay back your debt.
Yes, there you go.
That could be a good one. I like what you said, though, about they're not married. I'm big on that. I know not everyone agrees with me, and that's fine. I'm really big on your privileges come with your title, right? So, like, you don't get husband privileges if you're a boyfriend, and you shouldn't give privileges. I'm just saying, any kind of privileges, I'm calling it.
It's not just $30.
It's not.
It's $30,000.
Yeah.
And he knows she has it.
Right.
And I don't know.
Yeah. How about you commit to me so I know you will be around the rest of my life?
To help pay back this.
And then we can make financial decisions together.
Yes.
So, okay, I'm glad we agree on this. Yeah. It's an awkward one. We do feel for you.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about money ever involved.
No. And it always gets tricky with things. But Mama's got to let the cafe go. Yeah. Find a new dream. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's out there for you. Yeah. It's just not this. Yes. Well, we're going to enjoy some coconut oolong tea, again, from the Spice and Tea Exchange in Rehoboth Beach. Cheers to our first little tea together.
So excited.
All right, you guys, a little bit more COASTLIFE's coming your way. We're going to sip on this. We'll be right back.
We're here about a murder.
I can't
way. I'm not sure we're trying the right person.
The last thing I want is to send an innocent man to prison.
That monster is a manipulative predator. You're not giving up on us. Giving up? I'm just getting started.
One of our members was killed. I buried him.
Stabler's still inside.
You ain't one of us.
What are you, NYPD?
Law and Order Thursday, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Unwind, work off stress, and be comfortably true to who you are with Jab and Flow. We're dedicated to creating a balance of physical and mental wellness for your best life. You don't have to get in the ring, be a hardcore yogi, or train like a pro athlete to become part of our community. We teach boxing fundamentals with a fun variety of yoga, Pilates, and fitness classes for drop-ins and members of all levels. On Route 1 between Rehoboth and Dewey with plenty of free parking.
Families love Peninsula Home Care. They know they have an entire team with them through every step of the recovery.
We are your advocate. From hospital to home, we will connect you with the resources that you need most.
We're at your home bringing the highest level of care, including wound care and E-stim.
Through storms, pandemics, and more, we'll always be there for you.
When you or a family member are recovering from an illness, injury, or surgery, let our team step in to help. Serving Maryland and Delaware, call Peninsula Home Care today.
When I decided to have my kitchen done, I knew I wanted it done professionally, and that's when I contacted Ellen. She took me to the Delmarva Design Center.
From the moment I bring a customer into Delmarva Design Center, the ideas start to flow. First thing we do is take a stroll around the showroom so we can look at all the different vignettes to get ideas of what they like and see what they react to.
For each of the different aspects that I wanted to change in my kitchen, there were experts here, and everyone was so helpful. They listened to what I had to say, and they had great ideas that helped me put together exactly what I wanted for my kitchen.
My goal is to have the customer enjoy their space as quickly as possible, and Delmarva Design Center helps me do that.
My kitchen is one of my favorite places now. It's something that I use every single day of my life. I'm elated with my experience at the Delmarva Design Center.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
At Vernon Powell, new spring sandals are in and toes are out. Brooks and Hoka are in and out. Fun athletic looks are definitely in. Comfort is in across the board. From Dansko, Bionic, and UFOs to Birkenstock, Olakai, and Hey Dude. Fish Hippie is in. Performance apparel is out on the water, on the beach, and on the job with performance gear from Yeti and Bog. Kids should always be out because Skechers, Slip-ins, and New Balance are in. Plus, Kendra Scott is now available at Vernon Powell.
One of your favorite things about Delmarva might be the history. What do you think?
I agree with that 100%.
There's a lot of history around here. One of my favorite places to go, probably you guys as well, the Fort Miles Museum and Cape Henlopen State Park. And did you know we're celebrating and honoring some of that history this weekend? So our friend Jim Pierce with Fort Miles is here today. Jim, thanks for being here.
Hey, it's great to be here, and thank you.
Yeah, happy to have you. So we're talking Delaware Defense Day, you guys, on Saturday. This is such a big event people go to every year. Jim, tell us about it.
Well, it is a large event. It's a special event in that we bring in dozens of reenactors. They bring with them their equipment, vehicles, all kinds of Army equipment that was at Fort Miles during World War II. So and they bring a lot of personal stories to the forefront as well. So visitors come in, interact with the reenactors, and then there's just a bunch of events during the day, artillery demonstrations. In 1945, a German submarine surrendered at Fort Miles, actually surrendered north of Fort Miles up in outside of Long Island, but there was no place to bring the submarine other than into Fort Miles. So it did its final surrender at Fort Miles, and we do a reenactment of the surrender ceremony with a German captain and the whole 9 yards of that. And that's fun. That's at 1 o'clock. The event, I guess we didn't mention, it actually runs from 10 to 4. Mm-hmm. There are lots of exhibits to see inside the museum. There's also what we call an orientation building that features Cold War exhibits. So we cover kind of the waterfront from the beginning of World War II, or at least when Fort Miles was constructed in the early 40s up through the Cold War.
Wow, there's a lot going to be going on this day.
There will be a lot going on, yeah. We have in that same building I mentioned, we have a group called WW Tunes that they play on and off all day, so you can get some nice 40s vintage music and
that's a great name.
Dance if you want to.
Oh my gosh, WW Tunes, that's amazing. Is this a family-friendly event, Jim?
It is. Okay. It's very family-friendly. Inside the museum, there are some interactive exhibits that kids of all ages love to do, and yeah, it's very family friendly.
It's like a fun way to get a history lesson.
Exactly. I like that.
Right. Yeah, we try to make it fun and interesting, not too deep. You know, our sister organization, Fort Miles Historical Association, staffs the museum with docents. They're very knowledgeable. They'll tell you whatever you want to know. If you don't want to know anything and just read away, then they'll leave you alone. But if you go into the museum, you'll do a self-guided tour this time around. Usually we have formal tours, but because there's so many people, we do a self-guided one. And there is a $6 per person admission charge into the museum itself. Okay. But the event otherwise is free to the public.
Fantastic. Do you have like a favorite exhibit or it's a reenactment that's going to be going on this weekend?
My two favorites are the submarine reenactment that we talked about, and my favorite exhibit, actually, I want to thank Draper for participating in this. We have an exhibit that is the first bookend of World War II, which was the sinking of the USS Arizona at Pearl Harbor. Almost 1,200 lives lost in that. So it's a very meaningful event. We were able to procure what the Navy calls a relic from the Arizona, which is an 8-foot piece of steel that is on display, and there are monitors, kiosks that explain the story of the Arizona and Pearl Harbor generally. So that's a special exhibit, and before you get to that exhibit, as you're walking into the museum building, there is a 16-inch gun barrel, and that came off of the USS Missouri, and it was under that gun barrel that the Prime Minister of Japan walked and with his delegation to surrender to General MacArthur in Tokyo Harbor. So you have those two, and there was actually in another battery there were two 16-inch guns at Fort Miles, in addition to the 12-inch guns that are in the museum building. So it all ties together.
It does. Wow, a lot of incredible history. So for those who are ready to go, they are getting excited like we are. One more time, can you just say the day and the time?
Certainly. It's April 20th, this coming Saturday. Opens at 10 o'clock, closes at 4 o'clock. Visitors will be parking in the large beach lot and taking a shuttle bus over to Fort Miles. Okay. And the last bus leaves at 4:30.
Looking forward to it, Jim. Thank you so much for being here. Yes,
so
excited.
Thank you both.
All right, yes, of course. Well, guys, bring the family, get excited. A lot of really rich history in our area. Right now, though, some delicious food is coming your way. Maybe even if you don't like your veggies, you don't like your greens, we're showing you a really yummy way to cook them when we get back.
Accurate termite and pest control. Our professional pest management program includes year-round protection, 4 seasonal visits or more, and pest-free peace of mind. Locally owned and operated, Accurate Termite and Pest Control, on target since 1995.
Sometimes life can be a bit out of focus. So at Wink Vision Center, we have next-day eye exams available so you can see clearly as soon as possible. Shop our vast selection of designer frames from Vera Wang, Tiffany, Maui Jim, and Under Armour. Already have a prescription? Bring it to us. Wink puts life in better focus, from improving vision to designer frames and quality customer service.
The choice is clear. Wink Vision, Ocean City and Cambridge.
Immerse yourself and experience Lord's Mercantile in our award-winning garden center. Venture our 5 acres and find a wide variety of plants and much more. For 45 years, our sales team has helped our customers find exactly what they want. While you're here, visit Lord's Mercantile next door. We carry a wide variety of gifts, home decor, treats, and more. From trendy to classic, we have something for everyone. Check us out online and on social media. Shop and sign up for the Lord's Loyalty Program and join our Lord's family today.
Be a part of art. Come inside the Art League of Ocean City's Center for the Arts. Waterfront on 94th Street Bayside. Admission is always free, year-round. Enjoy diverse galleries featuring original and local artworks for sale. You'll always find something new to see. Take an art class. We have something fun and unexpected for all ages and skills. Check our calendar. It's full of special events. See everything you need to know at ocart.org.
Boats, RVs, pools and spas, tractors and golf carts, plus craft vendors, food trucks, and much more. Join the adventure and fun at the DSN Outdoors Expo at the Delaware State Fairgrounds in Harrington on Friday, April 19th from 4 to 8 and Saturday, April 20th from 10 to 4. Come see the ultimate outdoor experience, plus live wrestling matches and classic cars. It's free for the whole family. See you, Delmarva, at the DSN Outdoors Expo.
Transform your bathroom into a haven of luxury with Baths by Spicer Brothers. Call today for your free consultation. We'll work around your hectic schedule with evening, Saturday, and even same-day appointments available.
And right now, receive 50% off installation, a free shower door upgrade, and a free deluxe shower head. Plus, enjoy your new shower now and pay later with no interest and no payments for 18 months.
With Baths by Spicer Brothers, quality is our promise, and your satisfaction is our guarantee. So before you sign, keep Baths by Spicer Brothers in mind.
Accurate termite and pest control. A new season is coming and so are the pests. They want in. Trust Accurate to keep them out year-round. Locally owned and operated, Accurate Termite and Pest Control, on target since 1995.
You are watching Coast Life, and I really hope you're hungry because we're back with one of our newest friends and someone you guys love very much too, Chef Frank. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you for coming back to my kitchen.
I was going to say, thanks for being here. I'm in your house.
That's right, you're in my house.
So thanks for having us today.
And you even washed your hands in my bathroom.
I did. Well, we made ourselves at home very much here. So thanks for not getting scared away from us yet.
Yeah.
But you guys remember Chef Frank? Last time Leah and I were here today, we're learning a little bit about spring vegetables today because last time I talked to you, I let you know I'm trying to cook, but the vegetables, I can't get them right. Is this common?
This is common,
Okay.
and that's why people shy away from vegetables because you don't cook them right and they look bad. So I'm here to help you do spring vegetables.
Okay.
So first on our agenda is asparagus. A lot of people don't like asparagus, but I guarantee you will like my asparagus.
I bet we will.
So the key to doing green vegetables, so we'll be featuring green vegetables. The key to doing green vegetables, whether it's asparagus, broccoli, or anything like that, is to blanch or steam to the point of al dente. There's still a little bite. And the reason for that is you turn on the chlorophyll. And the chlorophyll will make the vegetables green. Then once they're slightly cooked, the best practice is to drop them in an ice bath to shock them and stop the cooking.
Oh, okay.
Because otherwise, if they continue to cook, the cell walls may break, air will get in, chlorophyll will leach out, acid will get in, making your vegetables dull. So you want them nice and green.
That is a very common problem I have when I cook my asparagus. It gets really bright green. I think that I cook it too long because then by the time I plate it and eat it, it's floppy. It's kind of brown. Like you said, kind of dull.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna learn the right way today. Should we try it out?
Let's try that out. I have some here ready to go. I'm going to keep one of the asparagus, or asparagi in Italian, as we say, just so you can see how different it will be after I steam it or blanch it. It should, if we do this correctly, it should be greener than raw.
Okay,
all right?
perfect.
So what I've done is I've cut some of the asparagus down so that this tough woody part is not what you're going to eat.
Okay.
Some asparagus are thicker, and if they're thicker, you don't have to cut them down all the way here. You just cut them down a little bit and then take a grater, a Y grater or something, and just cut the woody part off, and you get to the tender part, and you should be fine. So we'll keep this out and have a look at it afterwards. I'm going to go to the stove where I have a steamer going.
Okay.
All right. And I've salted the water. I'm going to drop these in to the steamer. Well, here's my ice bath ready to go. These are going to be steamed for 2 minutes.
Okay.
Put that internal timer on for 2 minutes.
It's on. Click.
Zank. Okay. With that, we're going to make the asparagus 2 ways. One way, very plain with a balsamic reduction that I've already made and just a drizzle on top. And the other way is I'm going to do it with a pine nut Parmesan brown butter sauce.
Yum.
And with that, you're in for a treat. I'm going to make a plated dish. So I'm going to poach some fish. Now in Mediterranean cuisine, we talk about healthy living, healthy lifestyles. The table is the center of your universe, the kitchen, community, things of that nature. And cod is a very big dish, a very big seafood in the Mediterranean, Italy and Greece.
Okay.
So I have some cod fillets ready to go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to poach them. And the reason why I poach the cod is because it's a delicate fish, and if you fry it or sear it, it can break apart.
Oh, okay.
But if you poach it, it just stays nice and delicate, and you can just plate it very easily.
Good to know.
So I have some this pan ready to go. Okay. I'm gonna go over there and get a little wine.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah, of course.
I won't say no to wine, chef.
So a little wine.
Okay.
And believe it or not, we'll do a little chicken broth.
Yum.
Sometimes I fortify this, maybe do a little, maybe a bay leaf and some other spices, but let's fire this up a little bit. I'm gonna grab a couple of cod fillets, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Let's see, this is dinner tonight, so I'm gonna make them all. How about that?
Perfect.
All right. So very, very simple. We're just gonna poach these in. And if you're poaching them, you want the liquid, I don't want to crowd the pan, so we'll just do it that way. If you're poaching them, you want the liquid up about halfway. Then we're going to do a little salt and pepper, which I left over here, excuse me. How's the internal timer on that asparagus going?
I think we just hit a little over 2 minutes, but
okay, we're gonna have to get that out of there. Let's get that out of there. We don't want that. We don't want that over.
It already looks bright green.
See that? Look at that.
Ooh, that looks good. Ooh,
excuse me.
Nope, you're good.
Young lady, let me get this out of here, and if we let this go, this will then continue to cook. So we're gonna drop it in an ice bath, turn it off. So that's called shocking, and you are turning off the cooking process immediately.
Okay.
How's our poaching doing here? Okay, that's gonna take a little bit, so we may have to come back to that.
That's fine.
That is nice and cold. So we'll take it out, dry it on a towel, and see, we did this correctly. Look at that.
Oh, that's so pretty.
It should just dangle just a little bit like that.
Wait until it's still a little firm. Perfect.
And you can see the difference between the uncooked and the cooked.
Yes, that's so pretty.
The chlorophyll just popped right out.
That's so pretty. Okay, well, it already smells amazing. We do have to wait for that fish to finish poaching, so we're gonna go just a couple minutes, and when we come back, we're gonna finish plating that asparagus, that fish, and he's gonna show us the second way we're making asparagus today. I'm really hungry. Hopefully he'll let me try it once it's done.
Dinner's at 6.
Okay, I can wait till then. Just kidding, we're gonna try it when we come back. Stay with us.
When you're obese, you know, right? And you know the world sees you as this, but when you hear that, hey, you need to lose weight, you're like, but how? You feel trapped.
It's intimidating, and it's a really hard decision for the patient to make to proceed with weight loss surgery. Most people don't have enough information about the safety and the effectiveness of weight loss surgery.
I know that I can reach out to any person here at BB, and I can get the support that I need.
It's always a good time to protect and improve your home's value. At Pinnacle Concrete Coatings, our highly trained experts are dedicated to creating beautiful, durable floors at a fair, honest price. And most jobs are completed in just one day. Our multi-step process uses heavy-duty, high-precision equipment to create gorgeous floors that stand the test of time. 4 times stronger than epoxy and resistant to abrasions, chemicals, and UV damage. And all residential applications are backed by a lifetime warranty. Call to schedule your free estimate. Pinnacle Concrete Coatings, because quality matters.
Spark your senses at the Spice and Tea Exchange in Rehoboth Beach. Food lovers, home chefs, and tea enthusiasts rejoice. Smell and sample your way through hundreds of exotic spices and teas from around the world. Our signature blends and rubs are hand-mixed daily to ensure the highest quality and freshness. Talk to our tea experts and learn the wellness benefits of drinking fresh, loose-leaf premium teas. Find a tasteful gift for that special someone or join us for an in-store cooking demo. Find your way to flavor at the Spice and Tea Exchange on the Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. Sister locations in Annapolis, Maryland, and Old Town Alexandria, Virginia.
Social Security and Medicare aren't just handed to us.
We've earned them. Hour by hour. Day by day.
Paycheck by paycheck.
They aren't plans. They're a promise. Made to every American. Every American.
And we're not going to let anyone
break it.
Break it.
Break it.
Neither will I. And you can consider that a promise too. David Trone will stand up to Republicans looking to strip the safety net seniors depend on. And there's no backing down.
I'm David Trone, and I approve this message.
Okay, so I can smell it. I am so excited. This was so fun. So we have our 2 different ways of eating asparagus right now. You're going to finish plating it for us, though.
Yes, I am. So what I did was I had that one asparagus in the pine nut and thyme saute. Now, if you are allergic to nuts, you can either,
but
if one is allergic to nuts, I'm not, you can omit the nuts.
Okay.
It's a kind of a big part of the dish. However, a really cool substitute is sunflower seeds.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm going to show you how to use that in another dish we're going to make in the future.
Stay tuned.
Yes. So, so that's that. And this is a balsamic reduction, which I will dress this other asparagus with. Now, you can go to the store and buy yourself a balsamic reduction in those little containers. And you don't know what's in them.
That's true.
Right? Or you can make it yourself. You get a bottle of balsamic vinegar, if you take a cup of it and a tablespoon of honey and just cook it down. And reduce it to about the consistency of a loose molasses.
Okay.
And that's all there is to it.
Okay, nice.
And then you have a balsamic reduction. So let's get this out of here. And you could see how molasses is.
It does, yeah.
It is. And come on, baby. Don't you love TV? You know what? Here's what we're gonna do.
Hit me.
You're gonna hold that upside down. So
you give it a little shake?
You give it a little shake.
Okay.
So we're gonna plate this. So I have this. Now, the protein is the star of your dish. Even though we're making, showing you how to make asparagus, the protein is the star. So you wanna give that a little elevation.
Okay. Ooh, lovely.
The same way with this dish, see how delicate that fish is. I wanted to drizzle that, but you know what? It's okay. So let's see if we can get this out now. How we save time. Let's go ahead and do this. I know it's here.
It is. I saw it in there. I can vouch for you.
Come on, baby. This is a really, really good one. Come on, baby. Well, you get the idea. I should have diluted this a little bit, but see how molasses is?
Yeah.
It's like molasses.
I like the color of it too. It looks
it's
really
beautiful.
Pretty.
All right, we're good there.
That's what editing is for. You know, the magic of television.
That's right. Post-production.
Right, exactly.
Right, so there's that.
Okay.
And now what we're going to do is we're going to take some of this sauce. Sorry for my back.
You're good. Oh, that sauce looks so good.
So I freshened it up with a little freshly chopped parsley.
Okay.
And let me get a spoon in here. And very simple, we're going to lay this sauce over top of your cod. And there you have it.
This looks amazing.
So we have some, as you could see, just so you could see, we have the bright green asparagus compared to the cooked asparagus. I mean, the uncooked asparagus to the cooked asparagus. And there you basically have it.
It looks so beautiful. Okay, so now I feel like I know how to make asparagus because I told you that was my problem before. I think I could give it a little taste test.
Why don't we do that?
Okay, perfect.
fork, and you're gonna need a knife for this.
Okay.
So we'll get you a knife. Do you mind if I join you?
Please, are you kidding me?
Oh, then I'll need a fork too.
Oh my gosh, yes. The COASTLIFE viewers know I'm a messy eater too, so I'm just gonna dig in. Do you suggest I do the asparagus with the fish in one bite or separate?
However you want to do it.
I kind of want to do separate first.
Okay.
Okay, do you care if I dig in?
Go right ahead, I'm right behind you.
Nice. This was the pine nut one. Ooh, I love that flavor.
Oh, you should try that. It's very sweet.
Okay, here we go. I'll try this one.
It just
Sorry, help myself to your plate, but
that's okay.
Okay.
It almost tastes like molasses, doesn't it?
It's two different flavors. That one's maybe a little sweeter. This one, of course, is a little bit different. Oh, it's so good.
A savory versus a sweet.
I have to try the fish too. It pairs so well. So this is the perfect spring meal if you're hosting. I would say it's light. It's so flavorful. Wow, that sauce is amazing.
A little touch of lemon, and so basically I reused the poaching liquid, built a roux, thickened the sauce, I put the poaching liquid back in, thickened it up, hit it with a little lemon and fresh parsley, and very simple.
Oh my gosh.
You can do this on a weeknight.
This is so good. Yes, you can. So you guys, don't forget to try this out. And if maybe you don't want to do the cooking, you want Chef Frank to do the cooking, the good news is he'll do that for you. How can they get you in their kitchen?
You can get me in your kitchen. All you got to do is go to cheffrankgranito.com and ping me there. You can contact me through the website and view all the things that I do. And some of the stuff we're going to do later, I'm going to show you in a future episode how to make some pasta.
Ooh, perfect. Okay, so look forward for all of that right now. I'm going to finish this up. You guys don't forget to go to his website and let us know any questions you have for Chef Frank. We'll be back with more COASTLIFE in a minute.
Coming up at 5, Lewis is advancing with plans for accessory dwelling units.
Ocean City's new fire station is nearly ready.
And Rehoboth Beach is revising rules on restaurant layouts and capacities. Coming up on Coast TV News at 5.
What if dreams came true? What if America's greatest basketball players were all stacked on one team? This summer, the dream comes true at the Paris Olympics.
Persino Wells & Woodland specializes in estate planning and elder law. It's the only thing we do. We help Delaware families create estate plans that work because to us, a true estate plan is much more than documents. I'm Michelle Persino Wells.
And I'm Amber Woodland. Estate planning helps families protect their assets from the cost of long-term care, provide for their loved ones, and simplify the tasks to be completed after their deaths. We help families plan today to protect their families tomorrow.
You've come a long way, Peninsula Bath. Sure has been fun.
Are you the bath guy?
Can you take out the trash?
Do you do lawns?
Listen, Linda, listen.
You should have called Peninsula Bath.
Jackie?
Share with us your favorite Linda memory, and you'll get 2024 off your next bathroom remodel with Peninsula Bath.
Mercy, that's a great deal.
Thank you, Delmarva, for a great year.
Get ready for 4 days of fun in the sun at SpringFest. Enjoy amazing food, live entertainment, unique artisan products, and more. With over 200 artisan vendors, local food, and enhanced selections of beer and wine, don't miss this free event located at the Ocean City Inlet from May 2nd through the 5th. SpringFest features 2 stages and more than 30 live performances, including headliners, The Olivia Show, a tribute to Olivia Newton-John, country music sensation Lauren Elena, and alternative rock band Everclear. Don't miss out. Get all the details at ococean.com/SpringFest.
Elevate your business and engage more customers with Draper Media. Our diverse network of media properties such as WBOC, Coast TV, 93.5 The Beach, and 102.5 WBOC reaches over 500,000 Delmarva residents across various channels like television, radio, social media, and digital platforms. Enhance your brand's visibility across the Delmarva region with Draper Media. Our passionate team of media specialists and content creators are dedicated to showcasing your brand through engaging commercials, dynamic drone footage, eye-catching graphic and web design, and social media branding. Share your brand story on our popular programs, capturing the attention of your target audience. Trust your brand with Draper Media, a family-oriented company serving the Delmarva community. Contact Frank Hamilton today at fhamilton@wboc.com to get started.
segments we bring to you when we have the stories, and that's our mom moments. And I'm so happy that we've told you before, Lauren's a mom.
I'm a mom.
Hey, surprise. So I'm sure you have some mom moments, but when you're kind of thinking mom moment, what comes to your head?
When I think of mom moments, like the first thing I think about is mom brain.
Ah.
So when you're pregnant, you get to say, oh, this pregnancy brain. And then when you have a kid, for the rest of my life, I get to say, oh, it's because of mom brain. He's almost 5, but like for the rest of my life, I can be like, I'm a mom. Mom brain.
Exactly. Is mom brain real?
Mom brain is very real. And I think sometimes when there's chaos going on around you, it's even worse. Like, you know, you hear the thing about when you have 42 tabs open in your head.
Yes.
Mom is like that. Like mom life is like that, plus work and all the extra tabs, right?
Okay.
But then when there's chaos going on around you, like even things like making a sandwich, I'll forget to like put cheese or something on it. Like the cheese is out, but I forgot it, and then I go to put everything away, and then I go to eat the sandwich, and I'm like, oh great, you know? Or like putting things in the fridge that don't go in the fridge.
Like your cell phone, or like a box of cereal, or like both?
Like anything, yeah. Like I always put like, which syrup I guess could go either way, but sometimes like the other day when I was unloading groceries, I put something in the fridge that definitely didn't need to go.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, okay, that's a box of Kleenexes.
Like, honey, where are the Kleenex in the fridge?
So mom brain definitely comes to my mind first with mom moments. But I think mom moments, Paige, can be like good or rough. Right?
That's for sure.
There's some rough mom moments.
What are some of your rough ones?
Cool, like rough ones when the kid just like has the temper tantrum in public that you're so embarrassed by. That's a rough mom moment.
We all understand though.
Oh yeah, just give the mama some grace if you see that going on. It's
don't butt in.
We also want to crumble inside when those moments happen, or drag the kid out. But I think there's also like really good mom moments, like when your kid does something really good at school, or he's good for someone else, or they just do something really cute, and then you have like emotional mom moments, where like I'm carrying Riker to bed now, and he takes up all this space, and he used to be so little. And I was like, Jordan, remember when his foot used to be this little? You know? So, or like putting clothes away, I'm the worst at. Packing like his toddler clothes up makes me sad every time. Putting it in a box, and my husband laughs about it. And Riker thinks it's funny now too, because he can dress himself, you know, and he picks his own clothes, and he's like, Mom, look what I'm doing. I'm like,
stop.
Like it's I don't want
put your onesie on.
Yeah, don't you need me still? You know, so like those mom moments. And then there's mom wins.
Okay.
Right?
Give us a
mom
win.
wins. Okay.
Yes.
A mom win is when you take your kid to the Chick-fil-A because you also need a couple minutes of me moment. Okay. So you're eating and you're watching your kid play, and that they got it set up all great. And then you're like, okay, we need to go somewhere. We need to go to the grocery store now. Hey, Riker, get your socks and shoes on. Time to go. And he comes out immediately.
You go, Riker.
Not, let me take 6 more trips down the slide. No, he comes out immediately, and I'm like, and he puts his socks. I automatically want to buy him ice cream from Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Okay?
Or does he ever do this to you? Because I used to do this in Chick-fil-A, where Mom would say it's time to go, and I'd climb to the back because I knew she wasn't going to get on the playground with me.
Oh no, right. Oh, I'll
she
climb
can't
up
fit in there. Oh, you will? Lauren scales the Chick-fil-A to get out.
Like sometimes I want to be like, whose kid is that? You know? In there.
Right. It's crazy.
Is it mine? But no, he climbs up there. But he's good in his moments. I mean, we all have the mom moments.
For sure, definitely. Well, you know, if you're mom, I know you relate with everything Lauren said. Thank you for sharing those mom moments. The clothes one is going to keep me up at night. It's going to make me sad.
Yeah.
But moms understand.
Moms understand. And I had to go buy him a clothing item from the boys section the other day.
If you don't get like what she's saying, like not like 2T, 3T, 4T.
There's no number anymore. XSS.
Oh, he still needs you though.
That kills me. I know he does.
He'll need you forever.
I hope he needs me forever.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Well, don't forget to, you guys, if you have stories like Lauren does, which I know if you're a parent, you probably do, you can email us, team@coastlife.com. And if you want to send us a picture, you can. You don't have to, of course, but let us know your funny things going on with your kids. So again, thank you for sharing those. We do want to help you out though. Maybe you and your kiddos, or even if you don't have kiddos, you're looking for your happy place. We have your happy place of the week right now, sponsored by the Parker Group.
Nestled in Plantations East, 350 Plantations Boulevard in Lewis offers a serene waterfront retreat with 3 beds, 2.5 baths, and stunning lake views from every room. Don't miss the open house on Saturday, April 20th from noon to 2 p.m. Conveniently located near the Delaware beaches, it's a perfect blend of coastal living and tranquility. Happy Place of the Week is sponsored by the Parker Group.
Weeds are the enemy of a healthy and thriving lawn. At AC Plant and Turf, we utilize pre- and post-emergent herbicides to control the spread of broadleaf weeds. Pre-emergent herbicides are essential to stop weeds before they appear in your healthy lawn. Post-emergent herbicides control broadleaf weeds and crabgrass once the pre-emergent breaks down. Our program is designed and properly timed to prevent and treat weeds before they become a problem in your lawn. Schedule a turf consultation today to get started.
Right now, pet dander, skin cells, mold spores, pollen, and dirt are being sucked into your air ducts. Get cleaner air and system efficiency now with Stanley Steamer. For over 75 years, we've continually engineered our equipment and processes to deep clean your entire home. Your air ducts aren't clean until they're Stanley Steamer clean.
Hello, what's funky, fun, and fabulous? The Pottery Place in Fenwick Island. Explore over 12,000 square feet of fabulous finds, from furniture to gifts, home decor, art, pottery, housewares, and more. New pieces arrive weekly, hand-selected for the ultimate unique shopping experience. Looking for something extra special? Special orders and free local delivery is available.
We have everything under the sun.
There's something for everyone. The Pottery Place in Fenwick Island, Delaware. A family tradition for over 50 years.
Meet the Compass Memory Care at the Lodge at Historic Lewis. From front door to back porch, every inch is thoughtfully and intentionally designed with your loved ones in mind. Our signature New Directions program combines proven methods of care with innovative and individualized approaches that engage and empower our residents every day. We're here to support our residents as well as their loved ones, because caring for those that are deeply forgetful is challenging. Schedule a personal tour of the Compass Memory Care today.
Vision loss can be gradual, and your elderly loved ones might not realize how compromised their vision has become. There are some simple ways you can help. Clear all pathways in their home to prevent accidents. Label items with bright colors and make sure those items stay in a designated place. When you need help, consult with a professional in-home care provider. Home Care Services can set up a safety plan, assist with running errands and other tasks that might be difficult for them.
To learn more about Home Care Services, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Boats, RVs, pools and spas, tractors and golf carts, plus craft vendors, food trucks, and much more. Join the adventure and fun at the DSN Outdoors Expo at the Delaware State Fairgrounds in Harrington on Friday, April 19th from 4 to 8 and Saturday, April 20th from 10 to 4. Come see the ultimate outdoor experience, plus live wrestling matches and classic cars. It's free for the whole family. See you, Delmarva, at the DSN Outdoors Expo.
All right, before we let you guys go, you had about an hour. We asked you earlier the most influential people of the year. Time Magazine brought their people out. So what do you think most influential people? We came up with our list.
Yeah, we came up with a
small
list
list
together. Yeah.
We don't have 100, but last time we said, Taylor Swift, obviously, whether you like her or not, Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. But we were like, duh, Caitlin Clark.
She's taking over right now.
She needs to be on the list.
She does.
Oh my gosh.
Put her in right now. Time Magazine. Redo it. No.
Yes. She's influencing women. She's influencing all athletes. She's influencing kids, adults, everybody.
Everyone.
Yeah.
She's her own brand. She's her own person. Mm-hmm. She's so great already. Very influential.
Very influential, yes. And we looked up on Times to get like the rest. There's a few we don't agree with. Mm-mm. I don't know if we're gonna say because that's mean. But look it up yourself.
Or even past lists. I mean, some of them were good. Some were like,
Yeah. Some were funny. We're like, we should have thought of that person. Yeah. But it's okay. So I think that's gonna just top our list is Caitlin Clark. And like I said, we're not gonna get into all 100, but let us know who you think is most influential of this year. Lauren's gonna be back tomorrow.
Yes.
Yay! And we are preparing tomorrow for the Delmarva Sports Network outdoor show.
It's gonna be big. All weekend long, Friday night, Saturday during the day.
Yes.
So excited.
You have a busy day tomorrow.
I know.
COASTLIFE and the DSN Expo.
It's okay. I'm excited. I'm ready for it. I'll drink a lot of coffee.
Perfect. Okay, good. All right, you guys. Well, don't forget, we'll see you at the Expo this weekend. That is Friday and Saturday at the Delawareans. Right now, we have to let you go, though. So think of your most influential people. Send them to us. And Coast TV News at 5 is up next.